Good morning, group. So, Turkish get-ups are a challenging movement, and there's a lot of strength in the transitions of the move. So, before you even worry about adding weight, the first thing you're going to do is just try and work your best to hit the proper positions. It takes a lot of mobility through the hips, through our spine, obviously some shoulder mobility too, in order to be able to hold that weight overhead. So, first we start laying down, trying to take up as much space as possible. Right? I'm gonna hold my arm just overhead, however it can manage right now, but the goal is to keep that elbow locked out. Left arm out to the side, left leg out to the side. We do a big sit up, driving through that elbow and planting the hand. From here, we plant this hand and this foot to lift our hips as high as we can, right? In this like single leg bridge position almost, single arm, single leg. Staying as high as we can. If this is a lot of work, then this is your pose. You want to get really strong at this pose. Your shoulders are stacked right over top of that wrist planted through the ground. I've got good weight on this back leg, and I'm trying to keep this bottom leg straight. Once you feel strong here, we got to get mobile for this. This might be the position where our shoulder drops a little bit, and that's okay. If you go from here to there and that shoulder dips, first thing I want to see you do is make sure your hips feel good and planting that knee to the ground, okay? So again, I do my sit-up by driving through this elbow, and I plant that bottom hand. Planting this foot, I lift my butt up off the ground into this bridge, and then I work to bring my knee down. Once you've gotten here, we're up in our lunge, and then we stand up. The Turkish get-up ends by working my way back down then. So I take a lunge step back down, and then I'm gonna go to put my hand down to the ground. A lot of people will do this, kind of fall back, right? And that closes up space. Come back like this, and it's really hard for me to get my leg out. So instead, when you step back into your lunge, you're gonna put your hand out to your side, okay? So it would look like this. I do that because now there's a lot of space for that bottom leg to get back through, so I can get into this bridge position, boom, to sit back down, okay? You want to start taking movements one at a time. That transition of getting your knee to the ground is probably one of the more challenging parts, along with the initial sit-up. So first, you can just practice the sit-up if you see Turkish get-ups in your programming, where you've got one arm up, this leg planted, right? If my right arm is up, my right foot is planted, and you're gonna drive through your elbow. One, right back down. Two, right? When you feel like you can do 10 of those, then you add a piece. Sit up, hips up, and back down, right? Sit up, hips up, and back down, and then so on and so forth. You just add one more element, okay? So if you see Turkish get-ups programmed, for however many reps of Turkish get-ups, you're gonna do 5 Turkish sit-ups on each arm, okay? And then build with adding in lifting your hips and all that good stuff. All right, have a good day.